Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem. So inshallah, we're just finishing off the emphatic phrase and a few more points. So apart from the word kullu, jami'u, etc., there are a few other quantifiers which quantify nouns even though they're not, and the mudaf ilayh, they come and start directly. So now we're finishing off phrases. We have the words, sentences and phrases. We have the man'ut, naat, ism al-ishara, musharun ilayh, ma'tuf alayh, ma'tuf, mubdal minhu badal, muakkad ta'keed, mudaf ilayh, adad ma'dud, and shibh al-jumla. And now we're hearing the emphasis phrase. And the emphasis phrase matches in i'rab. We have some phrases which give emphasis, but they're not muakkad ta'keed structure. And this was ta'keed ma'nawi, ta'keed lafzi. We've done this before. And this is a summary of what we had before. We can have, these are quantifiers, kila, kilta, kullu, jami'. They can be used mudaf to a pronoun. Yes, then it has a muakkad ta'keed structure. Or it can come on its own, a direct slot, mudaf to a noun. So now we're looking at other quantifiers which become a mudaf to a noun. And they become quantifiers, but not to show all, but to show some. So for example, qala ba'dun nas. So ba'dun nas, the word ba'd also quantifies nas. It tells you how many people. So not in terms of all, it tells you in terms of some. Now when you say ba'dun nas, qala ba'dun nas, normally people translate as some. But it doesn't mean some people, no, it's better translated as someone said. Because when you're speaking, a lot of people don't speak at the same time. It's one person speaking and the rest are in agreement. So if we say the class ask, meaning one person from the class ask, but then we say someone ask. So ba'dul fasl, ya ba'dul tullab, ay one talib. So it's better to translate ba'dul nas as one, someone. Okay? And these become mudaf ilayh, and they take the slot directly. What are these? So we have here sa'ir. Sa'ir means remaining, rest of all. We have baqiya, remainder. We have ba'd. Ba'd is the most common one. These two are not that commonly used. Ba'd is quite commonly used. And they become mudaf. The word after is a mudaf ilayh, and it gives you like a collection, like some of them, some of the mudaf ilayh. So for example, kana ba'du buyutil qaryati qadimatan. So how do you translate this? Let's start from the top, Ahmed. Is Ahmed here? Muhammad.
So here, around the top. So this is talking about.
Yeah. So some of the houses of the village. So the buyutul qarya, we're quantifying it. Not all of them, some of them. So some of the houses of the village were old. Okay. Next one, Hamad.
That's going to be a certain basically table.
Let me just check the one Abidjan.
Okay. No. Ibrahim.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Is it done this?
Everybody boycotting today? Okay, somebody else after this. So ليس الحجر الأسود مثل سائر الأحجار. So here it means here, ahjar is rocks, and sa'ir means remaining. Remaining, rest of other. Yes, so we say the Hajar al-Aswad, the black stone in Makkah al-Mukarramah. The black stone is not like the other stones. It has fadila over the other stones, it has virtue. So the Hajar al-Aswad is not like the rest of the stones. Yes? Okay, let's try doing this one. Who wants to do this one? Whoever wants to do it, start. Bismillah.
Where are you right now?
Bismillah.
Next ayah. كل يعمل على شاكلته وربكم أعلم بمن هو أهدى سبيلا. Say each group يعمل means works على upon شاكلته means
Yep.
his manner.
Yeah, you said darbo also. Who do you
Yeah. So we try. So here it's a bit of a grammatical rule in Arabic. So we say here, sigha forms. Yes. And is it singular or dual? Dual. So the two forms. Which two forms? So what does sigha become in tarkib? Mudaf. And this becomes mudafun ilay. And made up of what? Muhammad. Ma'tuf alay. And ma'tuf. Okay? So you have mudaf, mudaf ilay, ma'tuf alay, and ma'tuf. And then mabniyatan becomes what? Yes, mubtada and khabar. So the two forms of the mukhatabat and the ghaibat are mabni. And then same will happen here. وَبَقِيَّةُ صِيَغِ الْمُضَارِعِ. It's two sentences. We haven't done that as yet. But don't worry about the structure between the two sentences. We'll do that later on. We just say this is a new sentence. And the remaining. And the remaining forms of the mudari are mu'arab. Baqiyya, the remaining forms of the mudari are mu'arab. Understood? Yes? So that's one set of quantifiers you can have. The same way kul jami' make the meaning of all, entire. This gives the meaning of some, a few. Okay? Subhanallah wa bihamdi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika wa nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.